Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is now, after a big pump, rejecting back down, and unfortunately, most are not ready for the next move. Let me show you. As you can see right here, we are seeing a rejection almost exactly from our weekly high-term time frame area of resistance that was aligning very nicely with the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. Both of those levels, it does look like they were hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. Also, after Bitcoin took the liquidity above the recent high, we are right now experiencing a push down. I am definitely aware that yesterday in the video, I did not talk about this specific level because I was looking for a rejection approximately at the golden Fibonacci ratio. Yes, Bitcoin right now definitely went slightly higher towards the upside, towards the next Fibonacci retracement level, and that is simply why I was adding something to my position. That is why I still remain in my short position for approximately 107.1 thousand US dollars, and additionally I entered another short position on Ethereum at approximately 2,600 US dollars, something I also tweeted about yesterday on Twitter, talking about that Ethereum just hit the big volume level. So I am looking for a rejection, same as on Bitcoin. And as of right now, it really does look like the rejection towards upside is clearly playing out. And maybe right now you're wondering, why was the golden Fibonacci ratio at approximately 107.7 thousand US dollars not respected? Once you pay attention to exactly what other people were doing in the market, it really does look like the CVD indicator was constantly forming lower lows right here, while Bitcoin was pushing higher, while Bitcoin was simply forming higher lows right here. That is going to be bullish absorption, bullish divergence, and of course, a bullish Bitcoin indication. That is why we continued higher towards our higher area of resistance, literally almost exactly from where Bitcoin is right now, seeing quite a big rejection off of. And probably right now you're also wondering, is Bitcoin going to continue lower? Why do I remain in my short positions right here? And also exactly what are going to be some very important price targets. Now, let me simplify the chart a little bit. We are simply going to apply on our chart significant horizontal range on the 4-hourly time frame, and as we usually say, the mid-level of the horizontal range for the past couple of days, for the past couple of weeks even, has been respected almost exactly. This specific area is as of right now clearly acting as an area of support. It was previously also a nice area of support, very nice bounce towards the upside. Area of resistance, and right now, because Bitcoin broke it towards the upside, it is also going to be another area of support. So if we are going to bounce, I'm expecting a bounce literally where Bitcoin is trading as of right now. The thing is, I am not confident enough for me to fire another long position at this specific area. I do hold some other long positions from much lower in a case we are going to pump, but nevertheless, as of right now, we are at a decision point. We bounce right here, and we are probably then going to go straight towards another higher high, towards approximately 111,000 US dollars. And yes, I am going to talk about this specific level slightly later, or if we are going to lose this specific support level right now, to be honest, we could be looking for a major drop towards upside, talking about a bigger ABC correction taking place on the 4-hourly time frame. That is right now why I want to share with you the exact price targets in a case this specific support level right here is going to be lost. Before we do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button because 1,000 likes are really imminent, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now do share with you the exact price targets for a bearish scenario. A bearish scenario is going to be Bitcoin loses the area of support, the mid-level of our horizontal range, and goes lower, but not actually lower, much lower. Why so? Because we need to talk about a 5-wave price structure towards upside. Only a couple of weeks ago, we have already gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the move towards the upside, we only got some kind of a 3-wave price structure, and that simply tells us probably we are forming a bigger ABC correction, a zigzag correction on a higher term time frame. In a case, support levels right here are right now going to be lost. So we also need to talk about, unfortunately, the Elliott impulsive wave. That being said, a 5-wave price structure towards downside. So what we can right now say, this right here was the first impulse. We right now got a correction, and of course, if the area of support where we are trading as of right now is going to be broken with another significant red candle towards the downside, probably we are talking about the third most impulsive Elliott wave, then of course another correction, and then of course also another push towards the downside. A lot of people are right now wondering, what are the targets for the third Elliott wave? Simply because we right now can very accurately go with the Fibonacci extension tools, measure the entire first impulse right here, and put the third pivot exactly at the top that was formed literally only a couple of hours ago. In that case, we need to talk about the exact targets of approximately 1.236 or 1.618 Fibonacci extension levels, aligning at approximately 99,000 and also 96,000 US dollar area. And of course, if you have been following me on Twitter for the past couple of days, you definitely know that I already talked about this exact scenario on 15th of June already 2 days ago, where you can right now see 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension level, 99,000 US dollars, exactly where right now also the 1.236 Fibonacci extension level is going to land, and additionally 0.32 Fibonacci retracement, 96,000 US dollar area, exactly where our 1.618 Fibonacci extension is also going to land. So right now we know exactly what is going to be our bearish scenario in a case our major area of support, the mid level of our horizontal range, is going to be lost. However, we can also talk about a bullish scenario. That is why, of course, I am right now prepared with long positions, but also in a case we are going to see a significant dump, I still want to be prepared for a push down with a short or a sell position. That is why I'm right now shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum. But right now the reality is, if you pay attention to some exponential moving averages, that being said, we are going to go with exponential moving averages on the 1-hour time frame. Currently, Bitcoin is trading exactly at the 50 and 200 EMA, acting as dynamic support levels. On the 2-hour time frame, the scenario is exactly the same. We are respecting dynamic support levels, and additionally, we have gotten a bullish cross, not only on the 2-hourly, also on the 1-hour time frame. So what does that actually mean? Not only Bitcoin is trading at a very important support level right here, but additionally, we are right now trading in an average uptrend on the 1-hourly and 2-hourly time frame. Additionally, let's go one step further. Let's go with the MACD indicator on the 1-hourly time frame, where you're right now going to see lower lows are being formed while Bitcoin is forming a very nice higher low. So clearly it is going to be a setup for a hidden bullish divergence. And not only that, what if we apply the hash ribbons indicator on our chart on the daily time frame? Only a couple of days ago, we confirmed not only one, but actually two significant buy signals, which usually means we can be expecting higher targets in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of days. Unfortunately, right now, we do not know if this significant ABC correction is going to play out, or if Bitcoin is right now going to go straight towards another all-time high. However, we can set very clear and simple rules in terms of probabilities in which direction we are going to move next, and that is why I am telling to you, if the mid-level of the range right here, where Bitcoin is trading as of right now, that being said, we are then also going to lose some very important exponential moving averages, are going to be broken. Yes, to be honest, I expect much lower. I do expect this bigger ABC correction to actually play out. In a case we are going to experience a bounce right here, I do remain in my long positions, and of course in that case, we can be looking for our next higher target that I am going to share with you right now. And that is also why, if you want to trade trade with us, take an advantage of the free $30,000 bonus and also potentially get yourself a brand new iPhone 16 with the first link down below in the description, because Bybit Exchange is right now offering to you only after you register and after initial deposit some very nice rewards in the lucky draw. But also go into the rewards hub, because only after you register you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free, 10 USDT after you deposit $100, and also 20 USDT after you open your first $10 trade. So take advantage of some free bonuses using the first link down below, because only after you register you're already going to get 20 USDT. Now let me also talk about a bullish scenario. What if the support level where we are trading as of right now is going to hold and Bitcoin is going to bounce much higher towards the upside? In that case, we need to talk about a major liquidation cluster on the 2-week time frame. So we are going to go on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map that right now shows major liquidations exactly above the recent high at approximately $111,000, where hundreds of millions US dollars are going to be wiped out and completely wrecked and liquidated from the entire crypto market. So as of right now, as I said before, we are really trading at a very important level. If broken, we are looking for much lower. If we are going to bounce right here, we are looking for much higher towards the top of our horizontal range for Bitcoin to actually form another higher high, and of course for us to liquidate as much people as possible, because the reality is on the 2-week time frame, bigger liquidations are not below the recent lows but actually above the recent highs. However, I still right now want to be slightly more careful, even though the liquidation heat map is showing to us higher probabilities we are going to bounce. And also right here, if you look like that, the probability of a bounce, talking about the exponential moving averages, are also saying to us there is a higher probability of a bounce towards the upside because we are trading in an uptrend. But as I said before, because right now we can also talk about a bigger ABC correction, I'm being more careful. I am positioned for both directions, and of course I am not guessing. I am letting Bitcoin to decide in which direction we are going to go. If support level is lost, we can look for lower. If the support level right here is actually going to hold, we can be expecting a major bounce towards the upside. And also right now, a lot of people are asking me, bro, is the symmetrical triangle on the 4-hourly time frame right now valid, and can we expect a massive breakout? So what exactly do I have in mind? Talking about this major diagonal area of resistance, so we can connect all of our lower highs right here and also our higher lows. It does look like Bitcoin on the 4-hourly time frame could also be forming some kind of a symmetrical triangle, but to be honest, I am not really interested to go with any long or buy positions if the triangle is going to see a breakout right here, and also I am not really interested firing another short position in a case the triangle does see a break towards downside. Why so? Because the volume of the triangle looks completely invalid. We are not really seeing any major decrease in the volume, we are seeing some random spikes in between. So that simply means we cannot really trade a successful breakout if the volume is not seeing a major decrease towards downside. Yes, the price action definitely looks as some kind of a triangle right here, but nevertheless, I simply trade from level to level. I look for a short or a sell position at the area of resistance, and of course also we can look for another long or a buy position at the area of support. That is of course also how I was able to enter such a nice long position of Bitcoin at approximately $76,600, and also right now a short or a sell position at the area of resistance at approximately $107,100. Let's see if the short position is going to play out, but nevertheless, it really means right now Bitcoin is trading at a significant decision level. That is why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free $30,000 bonus, maybe also get yourself a brand new iPhone 16 with the first link down below, because only after you register you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.